Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on June 28th or 29th, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. And if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day, one between 4 and 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. That comes with a live chat, Florida time, Eastern time. Anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So we're gonna see what wants to come out, but I'm kind of anxious to see what comes out because of the song I channeled. It's an old song, and I had to look it up. I heard the lyrics start playing in my head before I started the camera because I didn't have a song, and I was like, wow, I don't have a song. And then this started playing in my head, ironically enough. Don't know how old it is, but it's called Devil Woman by Cliff Richard. If I can remember, I will put the song in the description box with the lyrics. Anyway, Devil Woman. I had heard the lyrics in my head, which made me Google it. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. That's what I kept hearing. So there might be a literal woman who has some ill intentions. Is it to you or is it to someone, in your circle? That's what I don't know, because I don't want you to ever think someone's out to get you. That's a terrible thing. Don't ever think that. Okay, you keep high vibing. Okay, you keep high vibing. All right. If this is somebody in your circle or future or current, like a whatever, you're gonna know, but don't focus on them. And this could also be someone else, though. It could be someone who shows up in your energy. We have flexibility here, so I feel like what this is saying energetically, because in the song it talks about, crystal ball, black cats, things that, people would traditionally put, like, tarot readers, they threw us with devil worshiping and all that stuff too. But this person talks about a spell. Like somebody specifically is like, I knew I was having bad luck because of when I started having bad luck when I saw a black cat. There's something like that in the song, and I was like, wow. Negative intentions is energy, and you can send your energy anywhere you want. There's karma when it affects the free will of a person, another human, or maybe something that could hurt the animals or the planet. Then there's repercussion. And so maybe that's what is also going to come out in this reading. Maybe it's not that anything is going to happen, but maybe that you're going to be averted or asked to, be flexible or do something, okay, that takes you out of, the direction of this negativity. I don't know. The tarot is going to tell me more. We have self-indulgence, okay, shadow work. So yeah, there's a person here. It's showing up in this energy. This is the person who is this is the evil woman energy. There's a person who needs to do their shadow work, and they're focusing negatively outwardly. All right, looks like toward you, Aquarius, and this is the thing. This is clearing up that negativity. So there is a way that you can transmute negativity. There is a way. Remember, energy is just energy. Okay, that's it. And no negativity can affect you. Like someone can't send it to you, and you're just helpless. You can transmute all of that energy because it's just energy. Remember, you can be the alchemist. Okay. and use it in your benefit, and it looks like if you're doing these things, you are. Okay, you are, because you see how this is a thicker energy here. Well, let me tell you a little secret about spell work. That is part of the metaphysical. Okay, so when in the song when they talk about evil woman, evil intentions, or devil woman, or whatever, um, it doesn't matter what one's intentions are, because in the metaphysical, the present doesn't exist. Okay, so follow me on that. It's, you have the future and you have the past. Okay, you're always in the now. The metaphysical is not in the now. It really isn't. What's in the now is always the soul, and the metaphysical is a space. It's a space. Some people call it, a space in the matrix, a space that's been created, a space where all of this metaphysical stuff exists. And that's where you see the cloud work. That's where the spirit realm, where we have spiritual warfare. It's where we have all of, it's like a hub. Think of it as a giant train station airport. It's a hub, okay? Where the 3D souls come together when they're not in their 3D bodies. It's a hub. But when you're in the here and the now, you are protected. And I know that this is, I'm driving this point strongly because even in the pre-shuffle, the angel cards, a card came out and says that you're protected from all kinds of harm. I'm telling you, if you practice presence and meditation and prayer, you are protected. But maybe this person's energy, this negative energy that was sent out to maybe you or maybe someone you love, okay, because it's coming from somebody who really has low self-worth. It's really coming from someone like that, low confidence, and maybe they're even jealous of you. I don't know, but that's the energy that's doing it, and this is the energy that's just warding it off. It's just like this is your protective armor right here, being true in your own energy. And that is about being present. You see, being present. And you don't always have to have your eyes closed and be in presence that way. You can also be extremely aware, hyper aware, sort of like micromanaging your surroundings, hyper focused on your surroundings. That's a very, very easy way to be present all of the time. All right. Let's get some more breakup. Okay, so I feel like the person who gets broken up with, from, or whatever is the one who is going to be sending that evil eye. Don't that look evilish eye right there? Someone's angry. Someone's angry because looks like the party ends when you align with somebody over here, okay? Somebody's party is going to end, is what I feel. We're going to see what comes out in the tarot. But we have divine intervention and healing, so it is what it is. Divine intervention. It wins, in my opinion. All right. Let's see. Hold on. And yeah, that is my brother, so I definitely know that is definitely, when my brother calls, it's always divine intervention, okay? Because trust me, you just have to know my brother to know. Just take my word for it. He's a divine being. All right. Yeah. You're aligning with like a friend, but I think it can be more than that. Like, you guys are going to be really, you guys are just going to have fun. All right. Have fun. The number 7 might be significant for somebody. I don't know. I was just drawn to the blue 7, or the color blue. I was really drawn to the blue. Okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm getting a whole new message. All right. So, this person's getting broken up with. And this person's really mad because they was like this with this person, and now you are or will be. hmm I just got that. So maybe somebody was more with the party scene and there's like a friend scene, but that's what the whole message after I put it down, because I'm like, why is it showing me two like friendship cards, and then no, and then I immediately got the message no. They're really mad because whoever is getting broke up with is going to miss out on this because you guys were that way, or they were that way. I don't know. There's obviously three people. Here's the third. So I want to say, like, this is you aligning with somebody here, and this is someone really angry because they used to be having that connection with that person, or someone's angry that you got a new connection with someone and they don't have that connection with you. It can go any either way. This came out, yes, this came out in both pre-shuffles, so I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be negative, but if it came out, these came out twice. I did two pre-shuffles because I didn't like the energy. And again, don't freak out. You are fine. If you're practicing presence, okay, that's the main thing here. Practicing presence. It's more important than the whole meditation thing. Being extremely in the now, because that negativity that's sent out in whatever manner it exists in the metaphysical. When you are in the now, that's like oneness, source, being in divine space. You see the difference? That's why that is important, okay? Because there's a hater, and I don't know if the hater's on your side or someone's side who is coming toward you, but this is like someone has a secret crush on somebody, and they got intentions that aren't good, and they're hiding those intentions. So it's like if somebody sees you as competition or trying to eliminate you in any way because they want this person to themselves, well, we got finances here. They got bad intentions. They got a mask. I feel like they paid somebody if that's the case. Let's see. I just want to pull a card, unless that's just you and it's not going to be bothered, but it's really weird that finances come out right next to the mask. I feel like someone paid to get rid of a problem. And if you're the problem, or maybe someone went against your money, but because that came out the other day, but there's someone paid to get rid of a problem is what I feel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what this is saying basically is somebody did something, they made a decision and they went ahead and they followed through with it, whatever this was. So I do feel like somebody could have paid to do something, because they wanted to be sort of highlighted and recognized, and or get this person back. Keep in mind, timelines are fluid. This is something that could happen. You'll know if it is your reading or if it's happening to someone close to you, but this is clearly third party stuff, and it looks like the third party is going to use it. I'm just going to keep it real. It just looks like they're going to use either slander or spell work. Okay, they're going to pay somebody, and usually when you pay somebody, it's they're going to do some sort of spiritual root work, spell work. Oh boy, you saw this. Look at this. You see this card slid to divine intervention. Yes. Divine intervention here. That tells me you and this person must be destined to align on some level for some purpose. If this is like, God putting his hand in the mix. It really is divine intervention. This is like your angels and ancestors and spirit guides, like the whole heavenly court here. Nobody walks through that. You see what I mean? This card landed on divine intervention. It's a Two of Swords. And an Ace of Cups. And a 4-1. So many things change after this Two of Swords. This Two of Swords is a divine intervention. So somebody could just make a decision based on some sort of divine download, because this is the mind, King of Swords, and we have, this is your energy, King of Swords, Two of Swords. Some sort of divine intervention. And I did this came out in the other reading the other day, something similar, but I don't know if it's all the other details are the same as this, or will be. But there's a divine intervention that came out in that, like where God's moving someone forward when the truth comes out, and this might be related to that. But there's definitely something that's happening here in the future. Okay, not the so far off future, or this could be happening now. It depends on the timeline that you're on, or this person is on, whoever this reading is for, however this is playing out. King of Swords, I mean, that's unless you could be dealing with another Aquarius. But this is the truth anyway. And it could also be someone who gets like a divorce, breaks off, because I see breakup here. There's a lot of mental energy here. Swords, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, and Seven of Cups in the past. Seven of Cups in the past. High Priestess. We have some Pisces, Virgo energy here. And then I have the Hermit here. Five of Cups and regret. Magician. Remember, the magician is the alchemist, but the magician can also be the one who was paid to do spell work. Okay, it is also a card of Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, but I just want you to remember at the head of this and right above you, literally Aquarius, you are the alchemist. You know, if you are the alchemist and somebody sends you the energy, you transmute it, you turn it into money, whatever you want for yourself. If this is you, I'm anxious to see what's coming in the future, because there's something that is coming now here in the future as a result of you transmuting this negative energy. Okay, good job for you. Good job. Maybe you do meditate and pray and practice presence, and you have. So this is just saying good job. Maybe I don't need to tell you to do it. Maybe you're already doing it and this is your confirmation. And something is coming and lining up soon. This is major arcana with the Magician and the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is lining up on your behalf. So it doesn't matter what anybody has done. Spell work, evil eye, defame your character, speak negatively about you, lie on you, does not matter. You have alchemized this some way. I don't know. It's your brain is what it's showing. You think different. You think different. I know that you think different, but like it's really even different even for Aquarius. You know what I mean? Like you're in some realm that's hard to reach. Okay? So something is coming in here for Aquarius. Because these jokers, clowns, they can't keep you on the sidelines, and they can't keep you stuck, and they can't keep their foot on you anymore. Some people have been in a bad some of you it's there is literally a marriage contract that's over, but there's a contract that's over. It's a soul contract, but it's over. This is in the reverse. It's a Hierophant. It's a card of Taurus, but this is time for a new one, new cycle. So there, and we have the moon here, we have the world here, which is your energy, which is the star. We have there's a cycle that's ending. All right. So the way I take this is you're leveling up. I'm not even, if someone's getting out of a marriage, fine, but this is also leveling up. This is a whole brand new cycle that's starting for you, and I feel like this chapter is going to be an experience you have never experienced before. In the way that you're going to experience it, Spirit just said, thank you, Spirit. It's not saying that you're going to do things you've never done. You could, but it's saying you're going to experience these things in a new way that you've never experienced them before. You might do something you've done 1,000 times, but how you're about to experience it here in the near future, it's going to be different. It's almost like if you're now able to experience these things without the karmic energy of having a karmic lesson to learn. You just get to have the experience of the experience, and not because you have to learn a lesson from it. Wouldn't that be nice? That's kind of what I'm getting here. We have a Six of Wands and a Six of Cups. This could be somebody who's thinking of you, going to be coming toward you. Six of Cups is a very close connection. It's a connection that's heart focused, heart centered, okay? And it's a connection that someone thinks about because it's connected to the heart. You might have someone coming toward you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone going to have this in their chart. Give me 2 more cards and we're going to clarify. I thought one came up. No? Whenever the cards don't want to pop out, it always seems like there's a throat chakra blockage. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Something to do with, we're trying to get to the end of the reading. We're going back here to the beginning of it. That's the hold up, is it? Queen of Pentacles comes out anyway. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. May want to make a move toward you, okay? Because 4 Cups reverse. But anyway, this is somebody who does want to make them, this is someone in the hope and fears. And the hope is to move forward, okay, with you. The fear is not. There could have been an evil woman attached to this person who's coming toward you. And if that person was working on keeping them stuck, however, it just doesn't work. But it really doesn't work with you because your mind thinks differently, and whatever someone's sending just doesn't stick with you. You're like Teflon Don stuff here. Um, it's funny that I said Teflon Don and got the Eight of Swords reverse. The Eight of Swords reverse. Remember when the Teflon Don, anybody knows the Teflon Don, make a comment, okay? Back in the 90s, okay? The Gambino crime family cannot be put away, okay? They couldn't get them on nothing, and one day they did. Is there an angle to this? Okay, hold on a minute. I really hope the person who's getting dumped, I really hope that person doesn't know about some things. Illegal things. Maybe illegal things attached to finances even, because there was a holdup. And remember, I said the holdup, this should be the ending. It's going back to the beginning. Somebody could have some scoop, some information, some ties when it comes to money. And this is why also there's been a lack of movement, because maybe there's even an evil, I want to say woman, but because of the song, but somebody evil saying, look, I'm going to, maybe expose you for something here. We got to clarify this now. This is getting pretty juicy. There's a reason this person hasn't been able to do something here with you. Give me a card for that Two of Swords. Yeah, the Chariot. It landed on the Chariot. Okay, so now it brings us to the Chariot, all right? So either you make a decision or someone makes a decision, I feel, to come, because here in the future is the Chariot. Okay, the future is something's coming in, all right? It's there's a literal car. I mean, maybe, some of you have some of that coming towards you too, but this is different. It's like you're aligning with a friend, and that did come out the other day, but whoever's getting left behind is not liking it at all, and they don't like it because it's like you and this person are going to be the way either this person was, like the third party was with them, or how the third party was with you. Someone is really not going to like it at all. Tell me about that Magician card. Because somebody is going to feel stabbed in the back, because they're going to be like, look, but we were close, but we were close. Tell me about the Magician. We have Aries, Leo, Sag possibly attached with that. And it's karmic. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we're starting off, somebody is in some sort of regret about wanting to start with you, have a beginning with you, okay? They're in regret because something needs to change so they can have a beginning with you, all right? And we got Virgo again. Virgo comes out a lot in your readings. Clarifying the Magician, which has Virgo in it, and Gemini is being clarified by the Hermit, which is Virgo. We have the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Swords, which is literal Libra, but it's air energy. Okay, so it could be you, and it could be Aquarius and Gemini. And Ten of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Wands upright. Aries, Leo, Sag. The problem is this. They talk about the black cat. There's a black cat in this one because this person is, if this person practices spell work, they could. And it looks like this person practices spell work because They don't believe in themselves, okay? They have a low self-esteem, all right? Or they send out negative intentions or whatever. But the whole thing is like it's not affecting you at all. Because if they were sending it to you, it's not affecting you, and if they were sending it to someone else to stop you and someone else, it's still not affecting you. It's still not. And if some of them tried to stop your money, it's not working. Because if anybody here is a tarot reader, some of you could have had somebody going against you. Some of you, it was somebody you live with, like someone you've lived with for a while. Maybe somebody was Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart. Maybe somebody with Capricorn in their chart. Maybe somebody who was married to or lived with for a very long time. Some people were sleeping with the enemy here, like living with the enemy, not knowing it. But then when the person who was living with the enemy and not knowing it moves on, and it looks like it's where you and this person, I'm going to say a line because your readings have been like that. That's when they're going to be acting out, probably worse. But it doesn't matter. See, in the end, it just doesn't matter, because this spell work is like Teflon Don. It ain't sticking. It's not sticking. Tell me about the World card here. Yep, it's not. You're still going to listen, you're going to do whatever you planned on doing. It doesn't matter who, again, I'm going to show you what it's showing me here. It doesn't matter what somebody has tried to do. It doesn't matter, because all I see you doing is ascending, closing out cycles, opening new cycles. This means you're in the energy of seizing your opportunities that are best for you and that make you feel good and feel happy, okay, give you good vibes. That's what you're pursuing, okay? You're very high vibrational, okay? You're very high vibrational, especially if you're doing this stuff right here. It's practicing presence, meditating. You're the Teflon Don, baby. I don't care who you are. None of this stuff is working. Whoever is in this energy, none of the negative stuff. I don't care. The spell work, evil eye, it doesn't matter. It's not working. Divine intervention. You know why? Because being in the here and the now is being in the divine energy and not being in the other field, and the other field being the metaphysical field. Give me there we go, card for the environment. Yep, third party. Third party is so jealous of you. It's just fun. It ain't even funny, but it's funny. They are so jealous of you. Which is funny, because isn't the third party with the person who they want to be with, right? The third party is either with you or them. It's not going to be that way for long, but right now they're jealous of you anyway. So tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. There might be somebody who has Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart who is thinking about making healthy changes. Yes. It's time. It's time to make a healthy change. And it's going to get started with moving on from whoever this karmic is, and they could be living with them. Someone could literally be living with somebody and they got to move on. All right. Give me the last couple of cards, and then we're going to close out with a bonus card. I want to thank everyone who's been here for this reading. Tell me about that Eight of Swords and that Five of Swords. Yeah. You know what's funny? Oh my God, thank you, Spirit. Okay, let me see if I can say it the way Spirit just said it. Okay. When you two are sipping on some Merlot wine, they still going to be people doing what they're going to be doing, and it isn't going to matter. They're just going to, in other words, waste their time. All right. Whoever has spent their time trying to hang you up or hang you and this person up from not being together is now going to, they're just going to experience waiting around because they're not going to get in between you, is what I'm trying to say. You and this person have unlocked, okay? You both have a key and you both have unlocked the door and you're both stepping through that door together, all right? Somebody is, whoever's just not happy about you and this person is just going to have to be not happy about it. That's their problem, not your problem. Anyway, we're going to close out with an angel card. This is a friend. They're showing up as a friend, Aquarius. This has got to be a person right up your alley. They're showing up as a friend. It shows up like there's an attachment. It really kind of, I mean, because Aquarius was out here a lot too, really the attachment can be on your side or their side, but whatever it is, however it became an attachment through negativity, spell work, manipulation, doesn't matter. If you're practicing that ascension, that high vibrational life, practicing presence, you are in the God space and it's just not going to happen to you there. So you stay there and you're the Teflon Dawn when it comes to negativity. It's going to fall right off of you. All right. We have Serena, and Serena gives us the message of, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Wow. See, that's the whole thing. You're being in the divine space, and you are divinely protected. Anyway, congratulations, because you're going to the next level with somebody here. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, moderators, and namaste, my friends.